Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight, it'll be the New York Liberty going up against the Seattle Storm. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Well, this is a game that could be decided by the center matchup. A lot of talent down low.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who can control the glass and ultimately win the possession battle.
And on top of that, staying out of foul trouble will be key for these two because you know they'll be going at it.
Now here's Juhas. Pass to Ionescu. Clock at 6. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, you know, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made.
And that one's good.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Juhas. Back to Ionescu. Fires from deep. And it's Seattle with the rebound. And we're just about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Atkins, guarded by Juhas, and stolen by Ionescu. In transition, here come the Liberty. Atkins grabs the board.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Ambia screen. 6 on the shot clock. Clark can't get it to go. On offense, here the Liberty. They trail by 1. Ionescu, left side. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Now here's Horston. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clark, that one's good.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Here's Ionescu. 6 points for her. Here's Hamby. Pass to Clark. Atkins. Now here's Horston. She tries for 3. The shot good on the assist by Ariel Atkins.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just 1 miss on their first 5 shots.
Outside Hayes. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game. Seattle in the lead. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hamby down low. Juhas is there. It's good on the putback.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Ionescu up top. She's covered by Clark. Shoots. It's rebounded by Seattle.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Pass to Atkins. Back to Clark. The tray. And the Storm, another 3.
A just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Ionescu. She has 6. From outside the arc. McCowan with the rebound.
She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't. And something's off with her mechanics, I think.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Ionescu. Back to Hayes. 5 on the clock. To the middle. They need this. Ionescu misses. Now Atkins. Back to Clark. Atkins. Now Clark. Covered by Ionescu. From downtown, Caitlin Clark again from deep.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Now here's Dantas. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Stevens, the bank shot, no good. And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Atkins with it. Back to Clark. And the Storm, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Now here is Hayes. Back to Stevens. McCowan with the rebound. Now here's Horston. She's guarded by Dantas. Clark outside. Back to Atkins. Clark outside. From past the arc. Kept alive. Now here's Hamby. She's tightly guarded. Back to Atkins. Good, and De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something new.
Now here's Atkins. Back to Clark. Jacks up a 3. That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
Hayes with it. Defended by Atkins. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu drills the three-pointer.
Gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
Pass to Horston. There's a screen by McCowan. Clark outside. Shoots. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ionescu. She's covered by Clark. The 3 ball. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Outside Atkins. Hamby. Pass to Clark. Hamby a screen. Clark outside. Over Ionescu. And too long on the shot. And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 18. Outside Stevens. Juhas. Now Ionescu. Missed inside. Horston with it. And it's Dantas picking her up. Pass to Hamby. Clark. Hamby sets a screen. Launches a three. Another miss there by Caitlin Clark. Hayes. Horston defending. Back to Ionescu. Picked by Dantas. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. Used every last tick on the clock and dropped it in for the buzzer beater.
Digging deep to hit that shot. That's showing some guts.
No hesitation, no fear, just tremendous execution.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Storm out in front, up by 15. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Storm team out there.
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
Now here's Howard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's Samuelson. Pass to Edwards. Jones. Here's McCowan. Misses the baby hook. And the Liberty with possession here. A 12-point game. Now here's Alamon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tip for the layup.
Pass to Jones. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. Misses the three. They've got a chance here to cut the deficit to within 10. Dantas outside. Alamon with it. Here's the floater. Jones with the rebound. And here are the Storm now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Storm with the rebound. Samuelson outside. Pass to Jones. Taylor. Fires the three. They get the rebound. McCowan. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
I mean, come on. You think a little tap is going to stop McCowan? No way. She's just too tough.
Down low. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Jones. The layup off target. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Now here's Alamon. Tight defense on her. Passes on Delasini. Lets the three fly. Cans it from downtown.
I love the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. Their three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
And it's the Storm with the ball. They've got a 9-point lead. Here's Taylor. She's guarded by Alamon. And they pick up 2.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
And the Liberty with possession here. Pass this on Delasini. Now Alamon. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Now they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's Taylor. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Atkins. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Clark. And here is Alemán. Pass to Hahn. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It will be a three-point play. And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
More than just really tall, almost 7 feet. Hanshu is super skilled, can hit threes, and obviously just a menace defensively.
Here's Taylor. From deep, Ariel Atkins. That shot is no good, and she's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Juhas. On with the ball. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
You know, they dug themselves in the hole in the first quarter, but they're starting to shoot it much better now.
You know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the kinks, and they're starting to put it together like a puzzle right now.
Now here's Samuelson. Screen by McCowan. The shot good on the assist by Ariel Atkins.
Nice play by the ball handler and McCowan, finding an opening using the pick and roll.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Hahn. And here's Juhas. And the foul called on Caitlin Clark. That's her first foul.
And they're 1 away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
And the Liberty making a change here. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 6. Shot clock at 5. Ionescu outside. Releases. McCowan with the rebound.
And credit their advantage on the boards, the lead they presently enjoy. That's been a huge factor.
Absolutely. A plus 10 advantage in rebounds. They're controlling the glass.
And controlling the game.
Now here's Atkins. No good on the 3.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Zondalasini. She's covered by Hamby. To the inside. Juhas, that's good.
They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
Here's Samuelson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Atkins. Hamby a screen. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Rebound by Juhas. The Liberty trail. The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of height, and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W.
Outside Atkins. Screen by McCowan. And it's Alemán with the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Samuelson. Covered by Ionescu. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Alemán. Shot's good by Clark.
It's a pleasure to watch her work at that end of the floor.
New York calls timeout. On offense, here the Liberty. 6-point game. Hayes, she's guarded by Samuelson. Pass to Ionescu. Looking to get it going. Edwards grabs the miss. Samuelson outside. Back to Clark. From deep. She watches it go through the hoop for her 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Even after all those three-pointers she hit in the first quarter, It looks like the D still hasn't learned its lesson as they leave her open for another one here.
Now here is Hayes. He has 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Storm with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Samuelson. Atkins. Picked by Samuelson. Here's Clark. There's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
There's a screen by Stevens. No good again that time. Samuelson outside. Ambia screen. Pass to Clark. Atkins, covered by Ionescu. Ambia outside to the paint. Clark. The second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
They've been looking out of sorts here in the last few possessions.
This is when they need to be patient and find a high percentage shot.
Ionescu up top. She's covered by Clark. Here's Dantas. And good that time.
Got to put a body on Dantas. When you don't do this, she's more than capable of grabbing offensive boards.
Now here's Samuelson. She's guarded by Hayes. Clark outside. The three-pointer, no good.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Clark. 28 points for her. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. And it's good for 2.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more aggressive on the offensive glass.
It's paid off with a higher rate of second chance buckets. Great effort to build this lead.
And normally the team with more effort wins.
For 3, Tiffany Hayes buries it from three-point range.
Some fancy ball skills right there. Since when does she take defenders off the dribble like that?
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Storm. They're up by 11. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. How about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
And those threes have been dropping for her. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, this could not have been a more productive day for her from long range.
Ionescu has it. Outside Hayes. Pass to Stevens. Dantas outside. 5 to shoot. Inside, Juhas. And the lead is down inside single digits.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And here's Atkins. Back to Clark. There's the triple. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Now here is Hayes. Dantas outside. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
At the free throw line, Dantas is one of the better shooting bigs, so you have to be smart when defending her.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Atkins, she's guarded by Hayes. Back to Clark. Tries it from the top of the key. That one doesn't drop.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Dantas outside. Pass to Ionescu. To the paint. The shot by Stevens, no good. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Juhas. That is her first foul of the game. Seattle in the lead. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Hamby. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Using that 6'3" frame to finish down low. Hamby's got fantastic touch to go along with her height.
And the Liberty call time here. Here's Ionescu. She's got 9. Outside Hayes. Rejected by Tierra McCowan. Pass to Clark. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Now here's Horston. Hamby guarded by Juhas. Hamby misses. Now Dantas. She's got 5. Outside Hayes. Back to Ionescu. The 3. Stevens. Count it. Good.
Because of Ionescu's advanced playmaking ability, she's the kind of player that excels in the pick and roll.
Now here is Atkins. Clark, she's guarded by Hayes. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Dantas. New York trailing here. And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
Timeout called by Seattle. On defense, New York. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now here's Clark, guarded closely. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. And it's going to be on Sabrina Ionescu.
At the line for your Seattle Storm, Caitlin Clark. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you know, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Now here's Uhas. Knocked loose. Right side, Stevens. And no good trying to use the glass. Pass to Atkins. Here's Horston. Atkins the screen. Erica Amby on the wing. Caitlin Clark outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
She got loose from three-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
Now here is Hayes. Defended by Atkins. Now Ionescu. Can they get it? And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Caitlin Clark picks one up.
Pushing the action and making plays. Ionescu is just such a tough cover.
And this is her second trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. Drills it from outside.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Now here's Aleman. He has 5. Pass to Uhas. Six to shoot. Ionescu takes the 3. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
She's got cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit.
Now here's Samuelson. Covered by Ionescu. There's a screen by McCowan. Caitlin Clark outside. The shot, no good.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Pass to Ionescu. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Samuelson outside. Horston with it. Back to Samuelson. Clark outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Aleman. Pass to Uhas. For 3. that shot off. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
It's in. Basket number 6 for her thus far. She has missed only 2 shots from the floor. Now here is Ionescu. She's guarded by Samuelson. Down low. Uhas. And tapped the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And Tim, you talk about players who had to fight for a spot in the W. How about Carly Samuelson?
Well, she only played 42 games her first 5 years out of college, was released or waived 8 times, found her place in 2023 with the Sparks. Now, Carly is one of the top three-point specialists in the whole league.
That one falls, so she hits both of them. And it's New York's ball. They trail by 18. Howard, she's guarded by Samuelson. Stevens in the post. McCowan's there. The shot by Stevens, no good. Here's Taylor. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. McCowan with the bucket.
After being a little more free-flowing in the first half, they're starting to get away from the 3 here in the second. Haven't had as many attempts.
Now here's Alaman. On a screen. For 3, Ryan Howard. Storm with the rebound. Pass to Clark. Pulls it. Offensive rebound, Storm.
Edwards misses.
Here's New York now. Here's Hahn. The offensive rebound.
It's tough to stop Hahn clean inside, not only because of her size, but also because of how well she uses that size.
And this is her 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here. Oh, Liberty making a switch here. She hits both from the stripe.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite the deficit.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Tim, right? I mean, Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
You got to force the issue when you're down, as you were saying.
Now here is McCowan.
10 points for her. Attached short, but it's good off the front iron.
And she should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody really paying much attention to her there.
Pass to Sandalasini. And here's Howard. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Now here's Samuelson. Pass to Taylor. Now here's Samuelson. Here's Edwards. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Storm out in front, leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the 4th quarter. And we're getting underway in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. And here are the Storm now. They lead by 17. Samuelson, pass to Taylor. Edwards with it. Amby outside, shoots it up. The rebound by the Liberty.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Here's Alema. To the middle. Here's Smalls. Makes it off the glass.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And it's the Storm with the ball. 15-point game. Pass to Taylor. Hamby outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there. The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Pass to Hamby. Here's Taylor. Samuelson. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And here is Alema. Clark. And here's Smalls. She's covered by Hamby. Edwards grabs the miss. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And it's not rocket science at this point. Just stay with what you've been doing.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Pass to Clark. Smalls. And stolen by Ariel Atkins. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Here's Taylor. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Atkins. Fires from 18. That shot off the mark.
Not her best game, but they're getting it done collectively.
To the inside.
It's stolen by Edwards.
Outside Atkins. Pass to Taylor. Samuelson. Hamby right side. That's in for her 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting night so far.
Tonight is all about De'Erica Hamby scoring at will. They can't stop her.
Now Zandalasini. And here is Alema. Fires top of the key, and it falls all over the rim and in. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Outside Atkins. Samuelson. Hamby right side. Pass to Atkins. Samuelson. The shot good on the assist by Ariel Atkins.
She is not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when she's got that much room, at least.
Now Zandalasini. Samuelson with the steal. Pass to Taylor. Atkins with it. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, De'Erica Hamby. And Clark pulls it down. Here's Zandalasini, defended by Atkins. And that one good.
The adaptability of Clark allows her to maneuver through the lane beautifully. Can we just talk about how fun she is to watch?
Pass to Hamby. Now here's Samuelson. She's covered by Clark. Now Atkins launches it. She can't get it to go.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now Zandalasini, defended by Atkins. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. And here they go. Samuelson's shot is off. In transition, here come the Liberty. Pass to Alemán. Back to Clark. Now Zandalasini. Here's Alemán. Knocked away.
You know, she's made up for a lack of size in the post with a lot of extra effort. She's done some serious work on the boards.
To the middle. Here's Hamby. Rebound New York. And here's Zandalasini from 7. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. And that one misses. So New York going with an almost entire new group here. Second free throw, no good. Ariel Atkins on the wing. She's guarded by Hayes. Pass to Hamby. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Up top, Clark, covered by Ionescu. Let's go with a 3, but they recover it. Outside, Atkins. Pass to Hamby. Clark, covered by Ionescu. For 3. And Caitlin Clark hits from deep.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Outside Hayes. New York calls timeout.
The coach needs to tell their players to box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy all night long. Too many second chance points.
Seattle on D. They lead by 23, and that's the most we've seen. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Stevens. Shoots over Russell. New York, no good that time either.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Here's Taylor. Inside. Clark. Edwards, guarded by Uhas. Lets it go from 11. Here's Russell. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
Offensive rebounding is about energy and effort, and Russell displays both for the second chance bucket.
Pass to Ionescu to halt the run. Offensive rebound. Uhas with it, working on Edwards. For 3, Tiffany Hayes. The kick out to Ionescu. There's a screen by Stevens. And Sabrina Ionescu with the triple.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Taylor. Back to Clark. Outside Edwards. Taylor. Edwards with it. Guarded by Uhas. From 12 feet out, Edwards misses. And it's New York's ball. Here's Hayes. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
This is the kind of vision you get with Ionescu. She has a knack for finding the open teammate.
Down low. Here's Edwards. Can't connect from short range. And so it's New York with it. Hayes with it. Pass to Uhas. Soft touch off the glass. Now Clark. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Peely. Edwards, guarded by Uhas. Edwards up top. Caitlin Clark with the three. Good on the triple.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.